Okay, it looks like we are up and running. And hello to everybody who is watching. We're doing a little bit of an experiment today, testing out some new cameras and some new technology here on YouTube. And we're also going to be doing some experimenting with artificial intelligence, which can be a lot of fun. And so I'm going to be turning to you for ideas on what we're going to be creating. And that's going to be cool because with Google Veo 3, you can pretty much create anything that you want. Let me make sure this chat is working. And as you tune in, let me know where you're watching from. We get people tuning in from all over the world. I've even had people talking to me from England and France and Belgium, just letting me know how much they like the content here on the channel, which is great to see. So yes, let me know where you are tuning in from. We're broadcasting to you on Thanksgiving Eve. So I hope all of you are looking forward to Thursday and Friday. Of course, Friday is Black Friday. So there's a lot of deals to take advantage of out there at the stores. And the holidays are right around the corner. So we're looking forward to that. So recently I've been experimenting with vertical live streams. And that's what we're doing here today is we are experimenting with vertical and seeing how that looks. But at the same time, we are also going to be going through some artificial intelligence creations, which I'll be relying on all of you for. And let me give you an example of how that works. So the screen that you see here is Google Veo 3. And let's say I wanted to create a scene. Show a man on a bicycle riding downhill in the rain while he holds an alligator on a leash next to him, trying to keep up. I have no idea why I came up with that, but anyway. And then you just click create, and it's going to take a little bit to generate, but we'll see how that turns out. So Veo 3 is awesome. It's one of the best out there for creating this kind of stuff. And yes, I'm a big fan of it. So I am monitoring the chat here. It looks like it might be on kind of a delay. Let me see here. I'm just going to expand this screen because we do have some people tuning in. I just have to enlarge this screen real quick. And we've got, yeah, it's hard for me to read because I need to fix my screen, but Colton says hi. We've got Liam who says hi. And yeah, we've got other people tuning in. Oh, it looks like we have some activity on Google's end. So let's see what's going on with this. Failed generation. Not sure why. That was a very easy one to do. So let's try this again and let's see what it does. And if you guys have any prompts for me, just let me know in the chat and I'll do my best to keep up with it. Oh, thank you. That would be Wano says sub and like. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're actually about to hit 40,000 subscribers, which is exciting. Never thought that it would get to that amount, but clearly people are liking the content, which is a good thing. Let's go back to this screen and see if Google is going to create this. So it's good that you get to see this process because you can see exactly how long it takes to generate one of these things. It actually doesn't take too long. So again, the prompt that I did, show a man on a bicycle riding downhill in the rain while he holds an alligator on a leash next to him trying to keep up. The first one was a failed generation, I'm not sure why. Sometimes you just have to redo it. And then let's see what this does. Looks like we have it. Interesting. All right, not something that you see every day. All right, we'll go ahead and pause that. I'm going to bring my screen back up here. Okay, no problem, Wono. Thank you for stopping by. And you've got Kiwi tuning in, who says hi, hello. Thank you for tuning in on this Thanksgiving Eve and spending some time with us. We're just going through some AI creations here using Google Veo 3. And the prompts can be a lot of fun. Watch this. So we're going to do another one here. Let's make it on a boat. So show a vlogger standing on a boat in the ocean. The vlogger is holding a turkey, very large turkey. Next to the vlogger in the water is a great white shark with its mouth open. The vlogger says, it's Thanksgiving, and I think this one is pretty hungry for some turkey, right? Vlogger then tosses the turkey into the shark's mouth. So, and then we're going to go ahead and generate that and see what it does. All right, let's see who else is tuning in here. Sometimes I have to leave the chat to do this stuff, but we've got a birthday celebration. So that would be happy birthday to Ella, who is tuning in. That's from Brandy Taylor. So happy birthday to Ella. Yeah, I know. I need to wipe that off. I need to clean the hat. You're right. And we've got others saying hi too. Miguel, thank you for tuning in. All right. Let's see what else we have going on here. So we're going to check that prompt that I was making with Google Veo 3, where we are feeding a turkey to a shark. And we're going to see how that works out. I think it's almost done. Yeah, I do have a lot of fun with the shark stuff. So let's see how this turns out. And she's got a gigantic turkey there. Gigantic turkey. Let's see how this looks.
It's Thanksgiving, and I think this one is pretty hungry for some turkey.
Wow. With the plate, too.
It's Thanksgiving, and I think this one is pretty hungry for some turkey.
So tosses the plate with the turkey on it into the shark's mouth. Interesting. All right, let's see who else we have here. Pamela, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in. We're doing some AI creations on this Thanksgiving Eve. We've had some birthday celebrations in here, some birthday shout outs. If it's anybody's birthday or somebody that you know, let me know. We're continuing to do some creations here. So if anybody has any recommendations of something that you would like to see using Google Veo 3, let me know. I'm happy to do that. And also let me know where you're tuning in from. Like I said at the beginning of the live stream, we have people who tune in from all over the place. I was talking to somebody in France, in China, and I always have to use the translation because the only language that I really know besides English is, I know some Spanish, but not much. So yeah, I've got the chat in here, and thanks to everybody who follows this channel. Like I said at the beginning, we're nearing 40,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. And we're doing an experiment here. So I'm experimenting to see if we can do some AI prompts. Yeah. So if you have any of those prompts, let me know. Anything that you want to see in the Google Veo 3 world, we are happy to do it. And yes, I am monitoring the chat as you're tuning in. So you're asking me to do Cartoon Beanbox Battles episode 10. I don't know what that is. I need to know what that is. You need to explain that one to me. I'm not really familiar with what that is. Ariana, thank you for tuning in to this live stream here. I'm actually going to be coming back on here. I have to head out pretty soon for a second to go do something, but I just wanted to jump on here and really do kind of an experiment to see if this is going to work with future live streams. Let's do another prompt. Okay. A family sits at a dinner table during Thanksgiving. A glass door is behind them. They are quietly eating, and then all of a sudden, Bigfoot comes crashing through the window and steals the turkey. How's that? It's so fun to do this because you can create any scene that you want to. Let's see who else we have. I need to get this chat a little larger, but is that Raven who says hi? Pamela, I'm gonna have to research that a little more about that episode that you're talking about. And we're gonna see what this creation looks like once it's finished. I've been actually doing a lot of Thanksgiving stuff lately, just because, we're close to Thanksgiving, and people are going to be doing family stuff and having dinners, and I'm sure all of you have some fun things planned. And if you do, just let me know what that is in the chat. Are you traveling somewhere? Is your family hosting for Thanksgiving? Just let me know. And yeah, I would love to hear about it. I think that this generation is almost done, this Google generation right here. And we're going to see what happens when Bigfoot jumps in and freaks everybody out for Thanksgiving dinner. If you haven't seen some of the latest shorts on this channel, check it out, because there's a lot of stuff like that. It's super fun. Okay, so we've got the family at dinner here. Let's see how this looks.
Please pass the gravy, dear.
Good heavens, what is that?
Wow.
It took the turkey.
There he goes.
Please pass the gravy, dear.
That guy just disappears.
Good heavens, what is that?
That guy sitting in
it
the
took
chair
the
just
turkey.
totally disappeared.
Please pass the gravy, dear.
Good heavens, what is that?
Wow.
It took the turkey.
All right.
Please pass the gravy, dear.
So the technology it's not perfect yet. There's definitely better. Sometimes the scenes are better. Let me check the chat right here. You guys voted SpongeBob next round. Nick says hi. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, so that's fun. We're just doing some creations with this. And sometimes it comes out more accurate than other times. But is there anything that you guys want to see? Eating a honey bun. Those are good. Those are really good. I like those. I haven't had one of those in a long time. And let me know where you're tuning in from. We're broadcasting to you from Colorado as we go through some of these creations here. All right, I do have to run out for a second, but I'm going to be back on shortly, and I'll be right back.